Good morning. How are y'all doing today? Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope it's pretty where you're at. It is crisp here this morning, so I've got a coat on. I'm fixing to go outside and check some stuff outdoors, pick a few tomatoes that are on my cherry tomato bush and start a little bit of dehydrating. But I wanted to talk to you guys really quick about something I've been thinking about just here lately and what I've been doing. And so I'll just get right to it. I have been writing down a lot of stuff that I normally have online that I access, such as recipes. So I go online and I look up my Pinterest pins and I go into my saved notes and things like that and hunt for recipes, stuff I use all the time. And I thought, oh, this might be a good time to start writing things down because my favorite recipes are the stuff that I have written, in a journal that someone has given me or on index cards like my mom's or my mama's recipes, church members, mother-in-law, just things like that. Those are my favorite ones. I can just flip through really quick. They're there. They're always there. They're up in my kitchen cabinet above my stove. Those are my favorite ones. And the reason why I think it's a good idea that we all write everything down is because what if the internet isn't up and available? What if your computer has crashed and you've lost your recipes? Or what if Pinterest was down? What if all these places that you have your recipes was not there? It's not too far out of the realm of possibility that it could happen. So I think it's a good idea that as a good prepping thing to do is to write down stuff, and not only recipes, but I've been writing a lot of stuff down that I've learned over the last several years with gardening or the last decade with like chickens and raising chickens and just different stuff like that. Seed saving, canning, just easy references to go back to on, how did I do my canner last year? What was the best outcome in planting certain seeds in certain spots in my yard? And just different things like that I'm making notes and I'm putting them in categories. And I'm going to eventually put all these notes in a folder over the winter, give me a good time to do that. And I can just go to it real quickly and have that available. And, everybody may have something a little different written down depending on where you live. As far as gardening goes, you may live in a different zone. So your notes might be different than someone else's notes. But I think that is a good idea to be doing. So like I said, recipes, gardening, just things you do on a daily basis that you need to look back, so maybe addresses, phone numbers, just home remedies, anything like that you can write down and physically have available, I think is much better than relying like on the internet or on your phone or on an app or things like that. It's good to have those things, but just for a backup plan, I think that that's a good idea. So I thought I'd share that with you. I go through different steps of this homesteading thing that I do, and I come across different things that I'm preparing for. I'll share that. I can get in depth on one thing and share that, just say like seed saving. How do you save certain seeds? Because they're not all the same. You save them differently. So, little things like that are good little tips to give out. And, I'll try to give out easy ways to do things. I try not to overcomplicate things like, raising chickens. I try to keep it simple. Things that are efficient and that financially make sense, that are easier to do that a lot of people can do. So I'm gonna put a lot of things together. And just as I go through a lot of these videos and my vlogs, I will add bits and pieces in as I walk by and see something. I'll let y'all in on it. I like to share and help, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here for just to get information out, to share with you guys. If I come across things when I'm out and about in town or, good deals and things like that, I'll share that with you guys. And I am headed out to do some of the other things here today, and see y'all in a bit. Wow, it is chilly. I'd say it's low 50s right now. So, I don't know what it is in my greenhouse. I'll have to go check it. Alright, let's look. Oh my goodness, look at the garlic coming up. Over a year and a half. I actually had it stored in a paper bag in a cool, dark spot. It's really easy to do. Mine is literally in a little raised bed in front of my driveway. I was like, what can I do with this space? And I thought, that's where I'm gonna put my garlic. So, yeah, just a good tip to give to you guys. And there's lots of other things that you can plant like that from the grocery store. I do have, I need to make a video on that for sure. All right, let's check out the greenhouse and see what the temperature is in here. All right, we're 66 in here, which is not too bad for it being, 50 degrees outside. I could start my little stove if I wanted to. It'd probably feel pretty good. Actually, I thought about it. But you can see it's, gray skies. We've had some rain. So as soon as the sun comes out, it will rebound really quick in here. And I do have that window cracked because actually the cool air will be really good on this lettuce, this new lettuce seeds that I planted. But yeah, so, speaking about the things I was talking about, the garlic and writing recipes down, that's a good way to be self-reliant. It's always a good idea to be able to be as self-reliant as you can and not have to depend on other people for things. To some extent, we all depend on people for something. You can learn different ways to be self-reliant, just the simple things. Just like I said, writing the things down, having a journal, saving seeds. Whether you save them from stuff from the grocery store or stuff that you have from your garden to build up to plant next year. Make some raised beds. There's like vertical planters that you can get to plant things if you don't have a big area. There's all kinds of things you can do. I have seeds going on in my basement from my garden, but I've also bought some seeds at the end of the season that were on sale that I have kept in there, that I've put in there too. There's just lots of little things that you can do. And as I think of them and go along, I'll share them with you all. So we are having a fall festival at our church on Saturday. Hopefully it doesn't rain so we can continue with it because it's all outdoors. It's super fun for the kids to come. I mentioned on a video earlier, we do hay rides. We do a bonfire. We set up a little pumpkin patch out here for the kids. We have like a supper, a hot dog supper, and a cakewalk, just some fun stuff. And speaking of my little prepping area for seeds, seed prepping, seed saving area, really easy to do. I've showed you guys before, but I'll show you again. But there are different techniques depending on what type of fruit or vegetable you're saving seeds from. So you definitely want to look those things up. Or get you a book. Hey, a book's a better idea. Definitely. I've got flowers that I'll be doing for next year. Saved sunflowers, zinnias, coreopsis, just whatever I've got in my yard. I love saving seeds. I've got green pepper, all kinds drying out, Roma tomatoes, more Roma tomatoes, cucumbers, banana peppers, different types of bell peppers, stuff in here and in there, all kinds of good stuff, just everywhere. Oh, look at these. Nice. Still have quite a few left. So pretty. They're cold.